Hello and welcome back to my channel. I know I've got my curtains open like a little bit for lighting, which is why I'm here. I'm sat on the edge of my bed, okay? But I thought it'd be fun to do a Q&A because I feel like, although I've posted that you don't really know me or anything about me, there's people walking past my window. I'm at the front of the house, which is why my curtains are never open, but like the lighting in my room is so bad. But I thought it'd be fun to do a Q&A and get allow you guys to know me more and stuff. I've literally, because I don't really have that big of a following, I've asked the internet and ChatGPT for questions. So if the questions are a bit weird, that is why. It's not my fault, okay? I just wrote down what was there. The first one was just like my name and age. I'm 19. My name's Amelia Tennant, Millie, Amelia, whatever people feel like calling me, to be honest. Millie's always been my nickname, to be fair, but it's like when I was in primary, another girl joined like in year 4 and she was called Millie, so then people stopped calling it me and I was like, well, thanks. Next question is, what is my favourite film or TV show? Because I feel like this says a lot about a person. And my favourite film, I watched it the other night. I've created like a 2026 watch list of all films I've never watched that I want to watch, or like the films everyone has seen and I should watch it. So one of those was Dead Poets Society. Watched it last week. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was so good, and I'm so annoyed that I haven't previously watched it, like I've not already watched it, because it was genuinely so good. Like that is, I would say, currently, that is my favourite film. I know I watched it last week, but it was so good, and I can't think of like another film that reaches the level of what I felt watching that. And then my favourite TV show, this has been my favourite for quite a few years now, Money Heist. I do love like weird TV shows like American Horror Story, like you watch it and you think, what the hell is this? But like I like those type of things. And then Money Heist, I don't know, it's not very weird actually, is it? I just said that because it's like Spanish, but it's like dubbed for English, if that makes sense. If anyone ever asks me, I'll make them watch it. That is the one TV show I'll make everyone watch because I just love it. And everyone who I've ever made watch it has always said they love it too. So go and watch it if you haven't. I've not got loads of questions, but I've gotten I didn't want to put too many in there because I didn't want to go too far outside of, you know, simple ones. The next question I've got wrote down is, why did I start YouTube? Because I just thought it'd be a good question to answer, because obviously I did it I posted a few videos like 8 months ago and then it just kind of stopped for a few months, then restarted. But honestly, it's just like a hobby. Like, I just enjoy it. I don't know what it is. Like, I enjoy just like sitting here talking to a camera. I don't know if it's because I feel like I'm kind of talking to myself, and I mean obviously I'm talking to you guys, but I feel like in a way I'm talking to myself. Like, it helps me to just like settle my brain. Not settle, but you know when there's so much going on and then it's like if I'm filming a vlog or I get ready with me, I just talk, so then I feel more like calm in my head. But it's just like I enjoy doing it. It's just like a hobby. I enjoy filming the videos and posting them. Obviously when I had that like massive break, that was because I just didn't have time to do it. Like, I was so busy with work, because at that time I finished college, I was getting my results, went on holiday, my dog sadly passed away, and then I started like a new job, so it was just very chaotic in that time, so I just didn't have any time to really film anything and stuff like that. Whereas now I do have a bit more time to do it, and I enjoy doing it, so of course I'll do it when I've got time to. Sorry, my storage ran out as per usual. Would it even be my video if I didn't say that about 5 times? I am trying to get a new phone though at the minute, because my phone's broken anyway. The audio, as I've said, I know it's okay, like it's okay, but it is broken, like I swear to god. The next video following on to the why did I start YouTube was what has been my favourite video to like make or edit so far. And honestly, I genuinely think it might be the bacon one, and I don't know why, because I don't really like taking my phone out and filming in the kitchen or whatever, because of my family and stuff. Like, they don't really know like I post YouTube and stuff, because they would genuinely mock me for it, even though it's just something I enjoyed, they would. So I don't know, but that was just like my favourite. I don't know, I think maybe because of the music segment as well, like it showed a bit more personality of what I'm actually kind of like in just day-to-day life, opposed to just like talking at a camera. Like, I think it just showed a bit more of that side of me. So I'd say that one was probably my favourite one to kind of film and edit, because I just thought it was a bit different to some of my other videos, and it showed a bit more of my personality, like outside of just talking to a camera. Do you know what I mean? Following on from that, actually, is a normal day in like my life, like what normally happens in a day, because obviously you'll know if you've watched some of my other videos, I'm not constantly in work, but I'm also not constantly off work. Like it's very like I'm in and out. Like now I'm off today and tomorrow, but then I'm in work for 2 days, and then I'm off for one day, and then I'm in for one day, then I'm off for one day, then I'm in for one day. Like it's very mixed and matched. But I think normally if I'm working, it genuinely is just like wake up, get ready, go to work, come home, and then I'll have a shower, then we'll eat tea, and I'll help clean up after tea, because that's like we eat as a family and then we clean up as like a family. And then after that I'm pretty much like getting ready for bed and getting settled in bed. Like it takes it out of me working during the day. I don't know what it is. But then if I'm at home, it's more like I'll wake up late. I don't know what is wrong with me. I sleep for like 12 to 13 hours most days. So I don't normally wake up till about 11 or 12ish. But then after that I'll eat, and then sometimes if I'm like thinking of filming, or if I want to do something, I'll get ready and then do whatever it is I want to do. And then I don't even know. I don't know. Like it's just different every day. Sometimes I might do something, sometimes I might not. And I think that's why I'm like, oh, it's a bit boring. But like, it's just my life. Like I can't help that entirely. As well, like soonish, one of my friends is basically, he wants me to take over this TikTok account that he does. So when I do that, I'll end up doing like more during the day. But equally, it's not stuff I can like just film, because it's like working stuff. Following on from that, because it was like what's day in life, it was what are my jobs, what do I do as jobs. I have mentioned this previously. I don't remember what video, it might have been the last get ready with me that I did, but I'm not like 100% sure. But my main job is I work in a cafe. That's the one that I do like during the week and weekdays. And then on a Saturday I work in a balloon shop, not card factory. Everyone always says like, oh, is it card factory? I'm like, no, not card factory. I work in like a local balloon shop that's for like events and stuff. And then this is like the job I don't do all the time, but it is out of season right now because I work at a cricket club. But obviously cricket isn't on right now, so I'm not working as much there. I think actually I shouldn't say the next time I'm working there, should I? But when that comes back into season, I'll be working there a lot more often than I am now. If I'm here, don't know where I'll be. But because that's out of season, I don't really do that a lot right now. But they're the 3 jobs I have. I wanted to include like a weird fact about me that's like people wouldn't really know. I just wrote down weird facts. It's not really a question, but I was gonna say that I collect like coins, like special coins, because I do. But I was like, is that really like a weird thing though? Because I feel like quite a lot of people do that. Like it's just something I enjoyed doing too. My neighbours are home. But it's just something I enjoy doing, like collecting the weird coins and stuff. So I don't know if that's really like a weird fact or if that's just like a normal thing. But genuinely, me and my dad counted the other day, and we've got like so much of them. We're like, do we sell them or not? Because they're not really worth anything. But it's like we've got loads of dupes, so we could sell some of the dupes. Oh, I'm feeling so awkward of all the people walking past my window. This is the only reason why I don't like being on the bottom floor, because like I feel too awkward to have my curtains open, like because people just look in my room and look at what I'm doing. It's like, leave me alone. I don't know if that's counted as weird facts. I can't actually move around everything that's in my gut. That's a weird thing. When I went to the doctor's. I've got videos of it. I'll put a video. I feel like I've done that before in a video, but I'm not 100% about that either. But when I went to the doctor's, I was like, this is really weird. I feel like I might have mentioned it in the get ready with me, because I did like a get ready with me, get to know me type thing, but it wasn't like a Q&A, which is why I'm doing the Q&A now, because I feel like it's more personal. What is a habit or routine I'm trying to build? None. Honestly, if I could, I know this, like people are going to be like, oh well, you can do that, but like I know I can, but at the minute I'm not getting a car because I want to go travelling. But that is stopping me from doing so many things, because everything where I live, it's quite like a small town. Everything that's bigger is at least like an hour walk away, if not more, and I don't have the ability every single day to walk an hour there and an hour back, because that's 2 hours. The habit or routine I would try and build is going to the gym, and just getting more fit. I'm not unfit, but I just don't really do a lot of like cardio or anything. Like, I could be fitter, if that makes more sense. Like, I could be healthier. So that would be what I want to build. That is what I want to build pretty much, but it's just that I don't have the time in the day to walk an hour there and an hour back, especially like days I'm working, which is like half the week. I just don't have the time to do that. And then it's like, is it even worth paying for a membership then if I can't go that often? Like, it's just not really, you know. And especially if it's raining, I don't really want to walk 2 hours in the rain there and back, on top of doing a workout too. If I had a car, that would be what I do in life, like gym, eat healthier, like just better myself as a person. I think that's what I want to focus on this year as well. My focus for this year is just like working on myself as a person. Obviously I want to go travelling a bit, but I feel like that is working on me as a person, because I've wanted to do that for ages. And I think in doing that, I'll know more about what I want from the future and what I want to kind of do. Because I do think I'm the type of person, like, when I leave, I'm not going to want to come back. So it's like, do I just spend my life doing that? I don't know. I feel like this is kind of a boring question, but it was, what do I think is like a good value or quality in another person? And honestly, I'm going to say honesty. Like, if someone's honest and they'll just say it how it is, even if it sounds blunt, that's what I value. Because I think too many people hide away, maybe behind a screen or just even in person as a human being in general, and they'll just like lie to people and think nothing of it, or they're just not entirely honest about something. I understand in certain circumstances, if it's like you're getting proposed to and your friend is like, oh no, don't wear that, like it looks awful, even if it doesn't, like something like that, I don't know. But in certain circumstances, like, I can understand it. But just in general, like, I think so many people just lie and are like so mean, and they just lie about things, and it's just not needed. And the thing is, I'd much rather have, like, if something looks bad on me, I'd much rather my friend be blunt about it and tell me than like lie to me about it and say like, oh, it looks good when it doesn't. Like, I think honesty and being there and present and honest about things is such a good quality for people to have. I know some people may say like, oh, but when people are straight up with it, it can seem rude. And like, yeah, I guess it sometimes can. Like, I think I'm quite an honest person, to be fair, and sometimes I do think things I say may come across as rude, even if I don't necessarily mean it that way, but it's just because I'm speaking like the truth. Like, if my friend says, oh, does this look good, I'm like, oh no, not really. Like, I emphasize like, oh, I'm not being rude by saying that, like, I'm trying to give you my honest opinion. Like, there's just ways to go about being honest but still being nice, if that makes sense. Like, those types of things, like, I'll say that to my friends so that they know like I'm just trying to help them and be like nice to them, because I wouldn't want them to lie to me about that, if that makes sense. I hope that does, and I hope no one thinks like, oh, what a bitch. But like, that just is what I think is a good quality in other people. Oh, I put, what is my advice for my younger self? And I don't know. I love that question because I feel like it's such an important question, but equally it's like, it's so hard to think on the spot of what to say. Like, I'd probably say just don't sit around and wait. Like, don't, if you're like thinking, like, things aren't that deep, to be quite honest. Things just aren't that deep in life. And I think a lot of people think things are, like, say you like talking to someone and whatnot, and they're like, they've gone out and they're not replying. Like, so many people double text or be like, why are you not replying? Like, where are you? But things just aren't that deep. Like, in 5 years, that person will probably, most likely, not be in your life. There's no point sitting there, getting upset and wasting your time, being all annoyed about like a certain situation, when realistically it's not going to matter in a year. And I think people just don't think about that in the moment because they're kind of taken over by other emotions, which is fair enough. But if you just take a step back and look at it and think like, this really is not that big of an issue, like, it's not that deep, it's not the end of the world, nothing ever is. like it. Oh, I just want to give her a hug. I don't know, that question really like makes me upset a bit. Not upset, but it's like you just, oh, I don't know, it's like you just don't know anything about the world yet. And I know I'm saying this as someone that still like doesn't really know everything about the world, or maybe just in general, like I don't know a lot about the world. But I just feel like that is such an important question for people to really think on, and people to learn more about themselves and about growth and stuff. I just personally don't think things are that deep. Like if you take a step back, look at the severity of the situation, will it matter? Especially when you're in high school, you know, you've got all these like petty little arguments that happen and stuff, and everyone just thinks it's like the end of the world at the time, but it's really not. Like, just move past it, and if they're being horrible, like, just don't be friends with them, honestly. Just stop being friends with them, because you don't want those kinds of people in your life. And in 5 years' time, if they're still acting that way and still being horrible, you won't be friends with them anyway. That sounds really hurtful, but I don't mean it in a hurtful way. It's just like, you know, think about it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have any more questions wrote down. I don't know, I might. See, I just want to answer more questions than I've started. Is that bad? I don't know. I've just searched like a few more, but I don't remember a lot of them, to be honest. But one of them was, what is a simple like pleasure that you won't ever get bored of? And honestly, I genuinely think, oh, I keep saying like, honestly, genuinely think, I creo que, I would say that my like simple pleasure I don't get bored of is just having a chill night, like candle on, film on, like in bed, fresh pajamas, freshly shaved, freshly washed hair, fresh tan, like all of that, and just sitting in bed and like watching a film at night time with candles on and like a face mask. Like, that to me is just, it's like a little thing, but it just makes the world of difference. Like, it makes you just, well, me personally anyway, it just makes me feel so happy to do that and just be there knowing like I'm okay. Not that I'm okay, that sounds really sad, but I just mean like it's nice to have that comfort of like, even though some days are like sometimes more difficult than others and like things will annoy you, it's like at the end of the day you are okay. Like, you're fine, you're in bed, like you can still do things you enjoy, like this, you know. Or just music. Oh, I love music. Music is one thing that will always like just make me happy. Like, if I'm ever in like a bad mood, just put on some music and I'm like out of it within 2 seconds, genuinely. Like, there's something about it that just like ignites like the burning thing in me. My insides are burning. I don't know, what the fuck am I doing? What am I actually doing? Oh, there's gonna be a lot cut out of this, because what? I think I need to make like a fucking bloopers video. Might do that for TikTok. That was so hard. This question sounds a bit stupid, but the question, I think it links back to the one I just did, because it was like, it was two. It was what drains you, and then what drains your energy, and then what fills you back up with energy. Because I think being around like people always drains my energy a bit. Like, I'm quite a people's person. I mean, I don't know, I am if I know the people, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm very shy to begin with. If you first meet me, like, I'm such a shy, awkward person. Like, I'll just stand there and be silent the whole time pretty much, unless like someone talks to me, then I can talk for hours. But that always kind of drains it out of me, like when I come home. I think just being out the house, like if I'm working or anything, like it just really drains me. I get tired like so easily from things. I don't know, maybe I've got something wrong with like my sleep, because I sleep a ridiculous amount as it is, but then I just get tired very easily from things too, so I don't really know what's occurring there. So I'd say that kind of drains me. I think it drains maybe a lot of people, to be fair, because no one can be bothered with that. But I think what fills it back in is just like relaxing. Like how I said, like having like that movie night. Sorry, my mum called me. But I do think it is, I don't remember what I said. I think I said about the movie night, like it is that always makes me feel like a lot more put in. Or, you know what actually really does? Getting ready. Not necessarily to like not go out. I mean, obviously if I'm drained I don't want to go out. But just getting ready in general, like where the music's on, you just put in your makeup on, doing your hair, like I love that. It probably is something that does just like fill me. Or just being around my family. I'm not, this sounds bad, I'm not a major like family person. Like, I can live with being away for 5 days. Like I don't really get homesick or anything. Like I'm okay with that. Because I know like some people do really like miss them a lot and stuff, but I'm okay with that. But it's like just being around them. Like me and my brother and my mum were all very similar to each other personality wise. Like we just are, so we all just like get on together and we all just understand how each other's personality is. I think sometimes being around new people or being around different people, I struggle I struggle a bit to kind of just not be myself. Like I am myself, but like my true personality like doesn't really ever come out. And then it's like when I'm at home, I feel like I can just be like a bit weird. But I think everyone is probably like that a bit, but I don't know how to explain it. It's like I just become like a weirdo when I'm getting home with like my brother and mum. Like we're just dancing, singing in the kitchen. Maybe not weird, but it's just like dancing, singing in the kitchen, like whatever, and like stuff like that. Like it's just, that just feels like it fills me back up with energy. I think I'm going to end the video here now because I think I've answered like a fair amount, and I think if I answer too much I'm going to just end up rambling on because I already have for half these questions. But if there is any more questions you do want to know the answer to specifically, if you just put it in like the comments and then I'll add it into like a video or something. Or I could do another Q&A. I don't know if you want to see another Q&A, but I can do another one if you do want to. Maybe I could tie it in with something else like bacon. I don't know. We'll just see. Probably not, but we'll see. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy this and I'll see you next time. Thanks.